Hello friends, welcome to in this session. So in this session we are going to understand the JFrog Artifactory artifact server. So what we are going to understand in this session, so we are going to understand the concept, how we can configure JFrog Artifactory, how to install this Artifactory server on EC2 instance on AWS, how to configure with the Jenkins side, so how to download the JFrog Artifactory plugin and the basic configuration, and at last we will see the demo section where we will configure the artifact publishing to the Artifactory server. So in this session we are going to understand to deep level from the starting the basic, how to install and how to configure. Even we will also understand how to deploy. So let's have a look. So this is a site of the JFrog where you can download your JFrog Artifactory, and this is the different products given by the JFrog. You can see Artifactory, JFrog distribution, JFrog X-ray, mission control, and JFrog pipeline also. So these are different product. The motto and the one line is what they are saying: release fast or die. So in today's market, if you want to stay, you have to release fast, and in case you want to release fast, you have to have the process of the DevOps cycle where you can manage your artifact and you can play with your artifact. The way fast you can use your artifact to generate and to deploy in your production environment, that will be helpful for the customer need. So let's start to install this my instance, and I'm not taking the steps how to connect and how to install the instance. We have the different session for the completely AWS. You can go through that tutorial for the how AWS works. So I'm just taking the public IP, and let's have a connect to public IP. So I'm doing the SSH EC2 user. So this is EC2 instance where we are going to install Artifactory server. So I'm clearing skin, taking the root access. Okay. So we got the root access. So to install Artifactory server, we have created one blog where you can find your steps, detailed steps here. So with this video, we'll share this link also. And this is the steps which you have to follow for the installing the Artifactory. You need the Java, you need Java post, you have to configure Java home, and then you have to install the Artifactory server. The same step also you can find in the Artifactory website also. So let's have starting the installation. So I'm taking these steps from the one of my note. So I will show you here. So this is my first command, installing the Java. So we are installing Java. So we have installed successfully. So this is our first command, yum install java 1.8, and then we will also take the remove for the if anything any existing Java was there. So let me remove. So there is no Java are available in the system. So now Java has been installed. You can have a look with Java version. Sorry, it's my typo. Okay, so we have Java installed. Let's set the Java home. So I'm just exporting this Java home path to its cProfile file, and let's run this strProfile file. For that you have to pass dot here. Okay, and let's have a check for whether our Java environment variable set or not. So our Java home environment variable is got set. You can also do the echo also just for the Java home, so you can get the information of your Java home variable got set or not. So now Java part is done. Let's move for the Artifactory installation. So for that we have to take the package for Artifactory. So I'm just taking the using the wget. So I have downloaded. Let me move this file to the etc. So I'm removing this file to the etc, and at last we will going to install the Artifactory OS package. So this package we are going to install yum install JFrog Artifactory OSS. So there is pro version also there, so we are taking the open source version here. So our Artifactory server started installation, so let's wait for a while. So our Artifactory server has been installed successfully. You can start your service using this command, and you can see the status using this command. So before verification get for the service, I will also do the setup for the Artifactory home environment variable. So I'm just setting the Artifactory home here. So I'm adding the Artifactory directory path in its profile. Loading the profile file, and at last we validate the env for environment get set or not. So just checking the Artifactory. So you can get your Artifactory home path. So at last we have checked the installation of Artifactory home. What we did the Java installation and Artifactory server installation. So now let's have a start of our service Artifactory. So simple service Artifactory start, we'll take the command and we're going to start our service. So service has been start. So let's have a status look. So I'm just checking with the service status. So here our service is running. So our Artifactory service is completely running. Let's have a look for the IPs which we have got for our instance. I'm taking this IP, accessing the same IP with, let me copy again. Okay, and the same IP will access here. Make sure you have to use 8081 port as 8081 port used for the Artifactory server. So our server has been loaded, you can see here. So this is a welcome message, and this is our server which we have loaded. So default password is admin, and the default password is password, which will allow us to log in. You don't want to save, you can go for getting start information, and initially you have to reset your password. So I'm just resetting my password. So the default password is password. I'm not setting the base URL, just keeping this one. Configuration part for the proxy also we are skipping, and we will use the generic repository to creation. Here you will get the different option for the repository creation, that's Gradle, Marvel, and this is the different option. You can see the SAP, Alpine, all option you will find for creating a repository. So I'm just creating the generic repository as of now, and this our repository has been created with the generic local name. I'm just finishing this configuration. This is the UI for the Artifactory server. Here it's a dashboard where you will find the dashboard topology and trend. At the Artifactory part, that's our core main part. Here you will find the packages. Here you will find the build which you generate through the different pipeline, and whatever you take the integration part. Artifact here you will use the artifact to the upload from your build generation. So this is the two repositories which this is basically build info, and this is the generic local will be used for the which we have created initially. That's for repository where we will upload our artifact. So you can create your own repository also, that we will see in the next session. So here you will find the different option for the deleting version and copy content. This is generic information for your artifact repository. Here you will find the admin section where you can create the quick setup. You can want to create the new local repository or remote repository that you can create. You can manage your user, so you can create new user. As you are the admin, you should create the different users for your all use case, and admin account used for the creation of the user only. So don't use directly admin account for the all your normal day-to-day operations. So create user for the each user who having the access to manage the artifact, otherwise it can loss of your multiple things from your server. So create user for the each role, and here in the setting page you will find the repository settings. You can change your layout here. You can create here user groups, and you can also pass the permission for your user. The security part, here you can create the settings for the security related. It's a general configuration, mail configuration. If you want to configure mail, so you can just generate the mail from here also. Proxy configuration, monitor configuration. So if you want to monitor the storage for your server, that also you can do. And at last, Artifactory server you can manage. You can do the settings for Artifactory. You can take from server backup here. Maven indexer, this is a report, import and export for your repository and system configuration. And this is the configuration for basically generic configuration for your Artifactory server. So this is all about how to install Artifactory server in easy to install and how to access Artifactory server. In next session we are going to understand how to configure Artifactory plugin in Jenkins side, and how to create the project which push the artifact on the Artifactory server.